Friends, I have great news. Miles the Brave Season 3 is now available on Storybutton. If you don't have a Storybutton yet, but want to hear what happens next with Miles, head on over to our Apple Podcast channel by searching Storybutton on your Apple Podcast app, where you can access all Storybutton exclusives with a free trial. Parents, you'll also get access to our next Storybutton original, Treasure Galaxy. Let's take a sneak peek.
And what about that giant orange blob coming towards us?
As leader of this group, I say we run.
Yep. MC, look out!
Treasure Galaxy features MC and her two best friends who must travel across space on a secret mission. Unfortunately, their mission does not go as planned. All this and more available on the Storybutton channel on Apple Podcasts. Storybutton. Imagination lives here. Home is a place to laugh, learn, and play, and a place where everyone should always feel safe. That's why at Kidda we believe that protecting children from house fires is everyone's cause. Join us in our mission to help families everywhere learn about fire safety so we can help keep children safe at home and ensure lots more laughs in the future. Learn about the importance of smoke alarms and creating your own home fire safety plan at cause4alarm.org. Hello friends, it's Mr. Jim and welcome back to Kids Animal Stories, where we get to learn about an amazing new creature through an awesome adventure. Today's story, we are going to be talking about one of my favorite creatures in the whole wide world, chameleons, specifically the Jackson's chameleon. Are you guys ready for an amazing color-changing adventure? Me too! Let's go! Do you know where sunsets come from? Well, today we are going to talk about the magical island where there's a magical button that turns on the sunsets. It's a magical place and a very important place. Do you like sunsets and sunrises? Yeah, me too. Sunsets are so beautiful because the sun shines off the clouds in an amazing way. And all these colors just turn on. They're absolutely incredible. Well, you see, there is this magical island, and there is this button. And that button needs to get pushed every day in order to turn on these amazing colors. And it's someone's job to make sure that that button gets turned on. Well, I know it sounds like an easy job just to turn on a button, right? Well, there is another creature, an evil creature who does not want that button turned on.
Yes, my name's Mopey. You can call me Mopalopolis.
Mr. Mopiopolis. He loves to be mopey.
Yes, I love everything mopey, which means I don't like anything, just being mopey.
Mr. Mopiopolis' job is to stop the button from being pushed because he doesn't like pretty colors, he doesn't like sunrises and sunsets, and he doesn't like happy.
No one will push this button ever again. I have to stop Jack.
Wait, stop Jack. Who is Jack? Oh, that's right. Jack is our amazing friend. He's a Jackson's chameleon. Do you know what a chameleon is? It's a kind of lizard that is absolutely amazing. They have a really cool prehensile tail, kind of like a monkey. Do you know how monkeys' tails can hang onto branches? Yeah, chameleons' tails are like that too. They can wrap around a branch. It's like an extra arm. Well, they have 4 of these arm legs, which are absolutely amazing. Do you know why? They are amazing tree climbers. They have special hands that are pretty funny looking. They look like little mittens. Do you know mittens where you put your hands inside? Yeah, it looks like Jackson's chameleons and all chameleons, it looks like they forgot to take off their mittens. And so their hands are built for climbing. It's absolutely amazing. And Jack, he is a kind of chameleon, a Jackson's chameleon. That is very beautiful. Jackson's chameleons have 3 horns on their heads that are pretty awesome and a little scary looking if you're a creature their size. They look like a rhinoceros. It's really cool. Well, Jack, he lived on this magical island too, the same island where Mr. Mopiopolis lives. And Jack, it's his job to push the button. It's a very unusual button, and his horns come in very handy because they're able to push the button. I don't think any other creature on the island has been able to figure out how to push that button except for Jack. All right. Well, it's time for today's adventure, said Jack. It was time for him to head out to go push the button. He had to push it every day so that we could all enjoy a beautiful sunset. Another amazing thing about chameleons and why he cares so much about these color-changing sunsets is Jackson's chameleons and all other chameleons, they have amazing camouflage. Can you say camouflage with me? Yeah, camouflage. That is a really special skill. Chameleons can change their colors. Just like we change our shirts or our pants or our jackets that change our color, Jackson's chameleons, they have a special skin that can change color. When they're happy, they might be a certain color, or when they're sad and angry, they might be a different color. Or if they're in a very green place, they might change green to blend in. It's pretty amazing. And that's why Jack is our color expert. All right, I think I'm going to try and go a different way and trick all those creatures that want to stop me. You see, there's lots of bugs, there's lots of creatures that are on Mr. Mopiopolis' team that want to stop Jack from pushing this button. Have you ever been on an adventure or a mission where you have to accomplish something and things keep getting in your way? Yeah, that is what Jack is going through. He's trying to figure out the best way to push this button, but there's always something in his way. All right. I'm going to take this way. That tight rope, no one will ever be able to follow me that way. There was a tightrope that connected some of the trees. Do you know what a tightrope is? Yeah, they're kind of fun to try and walk across it. It's just a really tight rope stretched from one place to another, and you try and walk across it, but you have to have really good balance. But it's a good thing Jack, he's got his mitten hands, which are built for walking across tight ropes. All right, here we go. Jack liked singing to himself as he was on his adventure. It helped keep him brave, because even though he's a really cool-looking Jackson chameleon with horns on his head, he still sometimes feels scared. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. There, I made it. He had made it all the way across that long tightrope. He had to get to the next tree, but oh no! Someone broke this bridge. You see, there was a bridge that connected this tree to the next, and he had to get there to get all the way to the button. But there was nothing connecting this tree to that tree. Do you think chameleons are good jumpers? They're actually not good jumpers. They don't know how to jump. And so he has to think of a different way. There's another secret skill that this chameleon has that we haven't talked about. Do you know about the chameleon tongue? Yeah, the chameleon tongue is so amazing. It can shoot out super far, and it's usually used for catching their lunch and dinner. Do you know what chameleons like to eat? Bugs. Ew, I know, gross, but Jack, he loves eating bugs. All kinds of bugs. Crickets and beetles and everything that can fit in his mouth. Well, he didn't need to catch food, but maybe, just maybe, he could use his magical sticky long tongue to shoot out to the next tree and swing across like Tarzan. All right. Oh, I used to do this when I was a kid, but maybe I can do it again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! And just like that, Jack threw his tongue to the other side of the tree. Which, can your tongue go from one tree to the next tree? No way! Me neither! Well, Jack had a really amazing tongue that could stick to that other tree. And then he swung over to the other side. He was getting very close, and Mr. Mopiopoulos could feel it. He could feel all that happiness getting closer and closer.
Why do I feel that all that happiness is getting closer?
Said Mr. Mopiopoulos.
I've got to stop him this time.
Hi, Mr. Mopey, said Jack, waving his hand as he was walking closer and closer.
Oh, Jack. When are you ever going to give up? We've all seen these colors a million times. Why don't you just stop for once?
Oh, I could never stop. It's too beautiful to, just not have a sunset one night.
Well, why do you like it so much?
Oh, it's fun being happy. It's fun seeing beautiful and pretty things, and I like sharing it with the whole world, said Jack.
Why is it fun? I've never had fun being happy my entire life.
Well, first, it starts with a smile. Do you know how to smile? Mr. Mopiopoulos shook his head no. Jack said, oh, it's like this. You kind of push your lips together and then you push your cheeks up like this. It's really fun. Can you practice smiling with me? Jeez. Smiling's fun. Smiling's my favorite, said Jack. Mr. Mopiopoulos tried to smile.
Does it look like this?
Oh my. I can see that Mr. Mopiopoulos has never smiled before, Jack thought to himself. All right, well, that's a great start, but how about we push the color button together and then we can be happy and look at the awesome colors. Mr. Mopiopoulos had never been invited to push the button.
Really? You think I can push it this time?
Absolutely. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Boing. As they pushed the button, the sky lit up in all these beautiful colors. Colors that could be seen for miles from this beautiful sunset.
Wow. I guess I've never seen it this way before,
said Mr. Mopiopoulos. Yeah, I'm so glad that you could help me with this. Good job, said Jack. And that is the beginning of a new friendship. A friendship that maybe was never supposed to happen. But Jack had an amazing way of teaching people how to smile. Wow, isn't smiling fun? Oh, I love smiling and sunsets. Smiling, sunsets, and colors, and chameleons. Wow, that makes for an awesome adventure. Well, that is our Jackson's Chameleon. And that is the end of this adventure. Wow, wasn't that an awesome adventure? Yeah, Jackson's chameleons are super cool. So what did we learn? We learned that they have 3 horns on their heads. They have a really cool tail that can wrap around branches and a long tongue to catch food. And what kind of hands do they have? Mitten hands. Great job. Yes, and they are camouflage experts. Wow, that is a very cool lizard. And I'm so glad that Jack pushed our sunset button. I think I'm gonna go find it tonight. Maybe you should too. We'll see you next time, friends. Bye.